Hello gamers. We're starting nice and early today because I have shit to do later. Today we are here to answer a simple question. A couple questions. Questions that are: when a healer tells you in an instance, you know that one, you know those kinds of healers, the ones that are like, "Oh, you want me to DPS? Oh, so I'm a healer. I only heal. I don't DPS. I am here for the healer fantasy." We're gonna see how true that is. We're gonna see, in no uncertain terms, how far in this game can you make it truly without pressing a DPS action, a damaging ability. We are gonna be casting healing spells. We're gonna see if those healers are telling the truth, or if we're dealing with a little case of hypocrisy sometimes. So we're gonna do this like super scuffed. We're gonna start out from the beginning. I'm not gonna edit my HUD too much. We're gonna start with a new character. We're gonna start from the beginning and see exactly how far can we get, because I am fairly certain, I am damn near 100% sure you cannot make it to the end game without pressing a DPS button. I can think of a couple instances much later on in the game that require you to do damage, but I'm seeing exactly where the wall actually is, whether it be storyline locked or class locked. We'll see. We'll see exactly how far we can get. So we'll start with character creation, and we're gonna slam ourselves with an Elzen female, because why not? We're gonna be a wildwood, as they are the most in touch with nature, and therefore the ideal conjurer. Because oh god, we ain't making it to white mage. We're probably not making it to white mage. So fuck. We're gonna mess around a little bit with these settings. I'm not gonna have any real attachment to this character. We're just gonna wing it a little bit. Sure, yeah, 69. Didn't intend for that, but we ended at 69. Random boob size, 52. Got it. Skin color, fine, right there. Hairstyle, okay. All right, what is the most healer hairstyle? See here. The buns? Is it the buns? Could it be the buns? What is the most healer fantasy here that we can go for? We'll stick with the buns, because I've never put on the buns before, except out of jokes. Hair naturally has to be completely white. Of course. Because, of course, we are the purest of healers. We're going to be a white mage someday. We're probably not going to be a white mage someday. So we're gonna do white. So we gotta fulfill that to the T. We'll do some slightly light green highlights because healing. Next, the general face shape. Sure, let's go with face number 2. Looks young and naive, unaware of the greater truths of the universe. And let's see. Just picking these random options, whatever seem fitting. Just whatever I'm feeling at the moment of time. Of course, also, oh, here's where we can get real in here. So we can have white hair, but we gotta have like greenish eyes, because we are healer. Oh, you know what? We can do it one better. One is white and one is green. Okay, well, they make this one that one, and this one the green one, so it, you know, pops against the white hair. Nose. Yeah, nose one's good. Lip color, should we even bother? We could have some very slight green lipstick that you can't even tell is there. Alright, default ears are fine. We're an Elzen. Make them suckers long. We're an elf. We're proud. Got our little clasps. We can add even more green. I don't even remember what color greens we're making, like, consistently. We're not. Well, you know what? We can augment this little. Let's make them gold, because we're a healer and we're adorned in like some gold shit. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's just more extra eyebrows. Some eyeshadow. No, we're not keeping no eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is like, I don't know. Throw a little mole in there. It's cute, I guess. A battle scar? That implies fighting. We don't fight. We heal. We're a perfect person. Oh, can we experiment like some of these face paints I've like never used? Oh yes, we have to put on the heart. Because we are filled with love and compassion for our fellow man. Make it green, because we're a healer. Oh god, voice. Stick with voice one. I really don't care. Alright, here she is. Here's our healer main. Healer main in the making. I was considering going Lalafell, but it's like, I wanted to make the Wildwood joke. No, I did not want it in this. But I wanted to make the Wildwood joke for Conjurer, and that was it. That was the entirety of my decision-making process. Also, I was going to come up with a clever name for the Lalafell, but I couldn't think of anything good. I couldn't, like, do a lore-appropriate Lalafell name that rhymed really good, but also made a good joke about, oh, only heals, something like that. Ah, fuck, what's our birthday? I don't know. First astral moon. It's a very healing month. I don't know. Fuck. January 25th. Why not? Okay, who is the most healing of the 12? Let's do some lore. Depicted as relentless warrioress armed with a bronze great shield. Hell no, not Halone. We don't fight. Round skillets. Nope. That's cooking. We need healing. Thaliak. Just a scholar holding an ashen staff. Oh, that might be a strong connector there. Nemea is a weaver. No. Limlane. A strong fisherwoman. Ashan is the wanderer. A bow. No, that's damage. Braegod is a hammer. And we're definitely not Ralgert. A Zamer, Golden Fan, Naldthal, Currency now. Nafaka, Scythe of Steel. That's a farmer. And I'll think. Okay, alright, we're going with Thaliak. This is our lore. And of course, our only option of starting is a conjurer. Alright. Have I selected Famfrit as my starting world? EXP bonus? Do I want EXP bonus? I feel like that would be cheating. Let's select a non-Road to 70 buff. Just so we can get the true experience. Let's see. What server shall I unleash this beautiful healer main upon? Let's do it on Lamia. Let's go to Lamia. Because Lamia. Easy joke. Oh, fuck. What's our name? Let's do a random name, because I really don't care about this character. Let's see what looks cool. L's and names. Hersanda Jojo? No. Main Vreme? Merci Drillemont. Orphi Prive? Omble Orphan. Doris. Alright, we're Doris. I remember. That's somebody's name already. Damn. Someone also was similarly uncreative. Noel Jean Jehantel? No. Istride Travanche? Ryan Serling. Sophia. Nimi Greneau. No, can't have Greneau. That's someone that's associated with somebody who uses an axe. Axe's damage. Sophiane Forcement? Fine, yeah. Nah. Mon and Coltonay. Man, Doris was so good. I mean, there's Doris again. Vil or Safo? Fine. No, I don't like it. Don't like it. Nimi Georgiov. Alright, cool. We'll go with this. Damn it! Brigitte? Istra? Damn it. So many people are uncreative. Damn, do I have to come up with an original name? Just gonna keep going. You kidding me? She is not accepting any of these. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna have to have this problem. Ah, Jesus. Alright, time to get a little creative. I guess. For name. Heal. Heel Nadipse. Nadipse. Yes. Ain't no way someone's got that name. We're starting the video game after 15 minutes. Let's fucking go. Alright. We're not watching these cutscenes. We're trying to make this short and sweet. Oh god, okay. Welcome to Gridania. You can track. I would like to use a gamepad. Yup. No. Alright. First step number 1. Get this out of here. Don't auto attacks? Mm-mm. Alright, okay. We're just gonna slam our way through this until we get hard brick walled. Scene cannot be skipped. Okay. Alright. How do I turn off these messages? No, it wouldn't be system, it'd be character. UI? So item help, and no. Recommendations, no. Play guide, no. Whatever. I don't care. So it's probably gonna be a lot of just story nonsense. Okay. UI settings located under character. Okay, if I had actually read. Maybe we would have gotten somewhere. Or maybe if I'm, like, not just being a dip. Let's take it nice and slow here. Or maybe I'm just dumb. Gotta be in here, and I'm just being stupid and not looking at it. Alright, pop-up help. Get that out of here. Alright, Mion. Yeah, level 2. And here we go, baby. This is what we needed in our life. Cure. All these default controls. I'm considering bringing hopping all my shit over to this character just to feel a little bit better. Why am I reading this? Oh no. We're with other gamers. Look at this default UI. Like, where is everything? Like, the only thing that makes sense as to where it is the friggin' main scenario guide and my cross hotbar. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because that's where they normally are. Visit the Conjurer's Guild. Hell yeah. I hit my sprint macro. But I don't have it on this character. So we're gonna start. It's gotta be starting out real slow. It's probably not gonna be generally very interesting. And it's probably where I'm gonna have to fill in with commentary. Which is probably just gonna be complaining about how many extra steps I need to actually just get experience. Let me in. Yep, sure am a conjurer, alright. Yeah, Way of the Conjurer, level 1, yeah! I'm ready to be a conjurer. I got my first heal spell and everything. Scene cannot be skipped. I gotta be careful here, because it's gonna be like, are you sure you want to be a conjurer? And I gotta be careful not to say no. So I can't skip through the dialogue too quickly. I shall walk the path of nature and no others. You will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. We have a problem. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and, I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelves Wood, a burden we cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something in your art. Perform your task in the name of the elemental. So, right off the bat, we are 5 minutes into actual gameplay, and you go. As a conjurer, the only healer you can start as in the game, they straight up are telling you, hey idiot, you need to go hit stuff. Now granted, not everybody reads. I barely read most of the shit in this game. I read enough to get by. So already, we seem to have a bit of a dilemma. But that's okay. We'll worry about that when it becomes a problem. Also, I've been completely forgetting to touch these aetherites. It probably won't be of any consequence, because I probably won't be playing on this character for probably more than an hour in some. But we'll see. It's a mystery to everyone, including me, how far this is going to go. So we gotta go listen to Parsemontre talk about the markets. I'm passing by all these side quests, which I'm fairly certain are going to be of utmost importance. Now, there is one thing we can do right away. Ooh, should I grab my EXP gaining pieces of gear? You know what? No. I won't. I won't get the stuff I got for, like, getting collector's editions and whatnot. Because that is not accessible to everyone. The new baby gamer nowadays may not be able to receive these things right away unless they sent out more money. But as we know, Final Fantasy XIV, critically acclaimed MMO, is free up until Heavensward at the time being, so we can't expect people to pay money at this current time, and thus it will not be part of our strategy to not hit things. Granted, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure the bonuses on those pieces of gear are only for battle content, of which we will be participating preciously few in, as little as possible. So it may not even have any consequence. So we're just gonna go as far as we can. We have already hit a roadblock in our Conjury quest line. Now, thinking about it, if you think about it for a second, there are ways I could get around this. I could simply have someone else kill these mobs probably for me. I could just heal them to technically get aggro, and thus technically have participation in killing the monster. However, I'm going to refuse to do that currently, as that would require outside help, and we're going to try to do this as solo as possible up until a later time. We need to be level 4 to do the new part of the story. So, looks like if you were excluding doing side quests, this is where the run would end. However, as side quests are something you can very much do on your own, it's time to run some side quests. Wow, one I can do simply by running over there? Wow. So easy. This game's supposed to be hard? I haven't done, like, these side quests in, like, years. I remember back on my first playthrough, I picked up, like, every fucking side quest I could find. Just for, like, completionist's sake, and eventually I just doubled up on those efforts and just cleared the map as much as I could. Like, barely gave me dick all. This is a level 4 quest that I can't even do. So what's even the point? I mean, I could do it, but I couldn't turn it in. So here we got some simple fetch quests to just go back and forth and do. So, I'm guessing the next few minutes are not going to be the most interesting. It's weird seeing other people's names. I normally have them turned off. Hello, Retainer Vocate. I do not care. We are level 3. We have gained a level. However, we must gain another level in order to accept the next main story quest. So it is yet more side quests. I do not know why I'm talking like this. Maybe because running around doing a side quest talking to people is very, very William Shatner, very Star Trek, just going around talking. I don't know. Oh, hello again. Oh, I know, you're a different person. Take these. Take these items. What's this? Another quest that I can grab right here. At level 3, nonetheless. What do you want me to... You want me to kill things. I can't do that. Can't do that. You want me to kill... Did you not even see what I am? I'm a healer. I heal. Silly boy. I know but one action. So already, I can kind of tell that, things are not looking so good towards our healing run. That if anyone were to embark on this truly, such as I am right now, that this path would be quite the annoying and cumbersome one. It seems like it would be quite easier to opt into the method of violence. But we don't really know. We don't know yet. Who knows? Maybe the healers that say they don't DPS, maybe they really are committed to it, like we're committed to it now. Maybe it's really this, maybe they really stuck to it, and they're really, man, they're dedicated. What would you have me do, sir? Speak to a person? I can do that. What would you have me do? Gather vegetable offerings. I can do this. This isn't violent. This isn't casting deadly spells. Hello, characters that I do not know. Please allow me to pick up these vegetables nearby you. This quest of ours is going to be filled with a lot of jumping because whole boys running around doing quests super boring. Yeah, 110 experiential points. And we are about an eighth into our way towards level 4. At least we're getting plenty of items that will assist us in our journey. Provided we're actually able to continue that journey. See, we're quickly running out of quests here in Old Gridania. Well, that just has me go back to the Conjurer's Guild, so I'm gonna hold off on that for a second. Probably go over here and grab this Ethernet shard so I can just teleport right over there. Hello, sir. Or madam. You're a madam. Gather Azima Rose Hips. Man, these things are huge. I don't remember this. This has been a long time. Occurs to me, is this action? Yeah, my derpy Xan face is in fact covering the chat. Not that any action's been going on in there, but it is in fact covering. And I forgot to check that after we got into things proper. I am, in fact, an adventurer. Looks like I won't be teleporting right away because there's someone right out I can just turn into. I can turn a quest into right away. What's this? What's going on over here? I've never walked over there. Hold up a second. Stop. Let me out. What's going on over here? I've never actually walked over here. Excuse me, sir or madam. What is this? Oh, it's a granary. Okay. Mystery solved. Diversion dealt with. Alright, I have your things. Guess I'll just walk down normally. About a quarter of the way there. And we are quickly running out of side quests to do. Now, in the event that we do run into a hard-ass wall where we cannot continue without enlisting some fellow adventurers that are more damage-oriented to assist us in our travels. Should that occur, given the time of day it is, I will probably have to resume this another time. But this will be in that case, this will be a good first chapter as to how things are going to end up. Hello, you eventually give me the unicorn. I have a key item. And you have another quest for me that I can do. Take this Azema rose oil. Howdy there, guild master. I'm working on that quest. Don't you worry. I'll become a true conjurer one day. But I'll be a true conjurer. One that does not need such violent acts. Wow, achievement. Obtain scarlet oil from little ladybugs. That implies killing them. Can't do that. Can't do that. Well, that is all the quests we can do in Old Gridania, but there are still plenty in New Gridania. Hopefully enough to get another 400 to 500 experience points. And if not, well, we'll probably be taking a pause on the run until a later time. Alright. There are like three to four quests we can do around here still. I forget if that's one I grabbed, but like said no because it was like a kill thing. No, that was a level 4 quest. That's why I couldn't do it. That's why I remember now. You there. Surely someone who works at the Carpenters Guild would not ask me, the humble conjurer, to do damage. Speak to a man. You child, you teach me the dance, don't you? Gotta hit him with the slash bow. And they just say hi. We did it! We have completed the quest. We have not completed the quest. I am very odd. Don't talk about my oddness. And now I must dance for the child. Our horrible, horrible racial dance. I'm putting so much effort in. I swear. We have done it. We're getting pretty close. Now our other quest is back in Old Gridania. But before we go over there, there is a quest here we can grab that I don't think was there before. If not, I'm just blind, which is a regular occurrence, I must admit. You there, Potato Man. A level 4 quest. I can't do that. That's level 4. I mean, I can accept it, but it won't do anything for me. I won't be able to turn it in. So, that leaves us with this last quest. The one that we're on right now. Actually, no. We won't be finishing it because there's also quests we can do out in the Shroud that don't necessarily include killing things. Alright, where is this man? Where is he close to? I mean, yeah, that's right, they did say it was close to Makedo's. So, as grim as things may appear, this may not yet be the end. Or it still might be. Maybe all the quests in Central Shroud are killing and too high level. Take this box, sir. Okay. Alright. We must now venture forth into the Central Shroud. What is this Ring of Freedom I got? Yeah, debt +1. Feels good. Alright. Central Shroud time. Oh, that's right, I do get experience. I do get experience for discovering things. There are no quests available in the Central Shroud. Battle. Battle? Battle? What's that? I don't know. Well, this is a conundrum and a half. Well, I know one thing we can do, just for funsies, is we can unlock teleport by going down to the Aetheryte. I was expecting that to be going quite a bit longer, but it seems as though we're about to run aground on our run. Without enlisting the aids of our fellow gamers. But we'll see. I believe we still have one option left to us. I believe we can go to East Shroud, which will give us a little bit more experience for discovering the area, and probably nowhere near enough to level up. But actually, no, we can go to North Shroud. Can't go to East Shroud, but we can go to North Shroud. Alright, we have learned to teleport. Good job, me. And the map's freaking out. Alright, so now we gotta make our way back to New Gridania. Let's enjoy our time in the Shroud. Listen to that music. Mourn the loss of the smooth rocks of the Shroud. It's gonna date this stream super hard. Look at all of nature's bounty. Look at these sweet woodland creatures with their polygonal shaped tail fur. Look at them. Are they not adorable? Why would anyone ever want to cause harm to them? Well, we know why. Because it was told to us in the first conjure request. But unfortunately, I, on principle, cannot do them harm. An accomplice, perhaps, but not directly. I couldn't harm a fly. Not this character, at least. See these men? These men could harm a fly. They could harm several flies. Okay, well. So now we must go to the North Shroud. And if there are no quests in the North Shroud, or, you know what? I have an idea. Now, the fate system is a curious thing indeed. And an idea has sprung to my mind that perhaps I cannot do any fates that would ask me to kill something, but if there happen to be any of those gathering type fates where I just need to run around and pick shit up, we may have an out. Wow, 55 more experience points, and would you looky there, we got side quests, ladies and gentlemen. Run's not dead yet. At least not for 2 more quests, perhaps. We're missing 200 experience. We'll see if we can get somewhere. Hello, sir. Or madam. Level 5, I cannot complete this quest. Sir, you are our last chance. Another level 5. Well, it would appear as though we have, indeed, run aground. So, an opportunity may have presented itself. Well, you see, I see a fate that requires the defense of something. But I'm not going in the right direction. Can't I? Why can't I see what the progress of this fate is? Is there like, am I missing like a part of the fucking? I wonder. At the very least, I can grab this etherite. Well, this is a level 25 fate. I don't think I can get any experience from it. So we're not going to. So we have precious few options, I'm afraid. And I dare say we're about to reach our conclusion to Chapter 1 of our journey. That's right, I don't have mounts. I friggin' went to pick up them out instinctively. So we cannot do this, as this is far too high level, and we would not gain experience for it. So it would appear, short of finding more areas, or finding gathering-based fates that are around level 3 or 4, we may have hit a roadblock. But that remains to be seen. Now, unfortunately, as this is a Realm Reborn, the only experience you get for finding an area encompasses the entire map. If this were a Heavensward and Beyond zone, however, I would be able to get experience for uncovering more of the map, but this uncovers the entire map, so we will not be able to gain any more. So, we're going to try a couple of things. We're going to see if I can get to East Shroud. If I can get to East Shroud, it's going to be a little more experience. If there even are quests there that I can do. There's no way I'm going to be high enough level to turn them in. You there, ferryman. Will you take me to Sweet Bloom Pier? This ferry will become available upon reaching level 10. Oh, but then he's like, oh no, the ferry to Lavender Beds. Nah, that's just not working. Can't do that. Alright, well, we cannot reach East Shroud via this method. However, we can walk to East Shroud. It's gonna be slow and painful. Why did I go this way? I could have gone back to the Ethernet chart. Oh well, we're already this way. We can walk to Shroud, to South and East Shroud. Now granted, that's only gonna give us about 100 experience. But that's 100 more than what we got right now. It's a hard knock life we're living right now. But that's what we gotta deal with. So, unfortunately, there are no gathering fates up at the moment. If there even are any in Central Shroud, I don't quite remember if there even are. So, our next and probably our last steps in order to actually get somewhere is to, well, discover maps. Now, I don't know if you can actually get to Kurthus. You might be able to get to Kurthus from North Shroud unless they bar you path at this early level. I don't think they do, though. So I could potentially discover Kurthus, which could lead me to Mordona, which could lead me to Thanalan. Like, the only map that I probably won't be allowed to get to is Lenosha. But we don't know. This is a lot of effort. All because of this level 1 Conjurer quest. One of the first things in the game they ask you to do. which is what has brought us to these extreme of extreme measures. Here we are, basically naked. Item level 4. My item level is higher than my actual level in A Realm Reborn. So, can you guys take me to East Shroud? I doubt it, but maybe. Maybe. Can you take me? Oh, is this only for lavender beds? Ah, but I can go. I can go to the lavender beds. Do I get experience for discovering in the housing districts? No. No, I do not. Hey, we're learning something new. Alright, let's go back to Central Shroud. Back on our quest for exploration experience. Because as it would seem, that the way of the purest of healers is not gained through the blood of thine enemies, but it is through a traveled heart. Miles walked in these shoes, in these thigh boots. That is what a true healer is comprised of. A steeled soul, a steeled heart and mind to go the distance and get that 55 experience for discovering South Shroud. Okay, so we can go to East Shroud. We can also go to Eastern Thanalan. I think I'm gonna head towards Eastern Thanalan first because there's an Aetheryte there. And I think what I'm gonna do at Camp Tranquil's Aetheryte is I'm gonna set that as my home, so when I inevitably die to something incredibly strong, I'll be able to zip zap right back there. I know not to activate this fate because that's just a 1v1 encounter with a drunk dude. Welcome to Big Hoof in It. This is the it's the MMO Death Stranding experience. Truckin' it. Truckin' it.mp4. Now we gotta be careful around here because we are a level 3 baby! And you know, danger lurks about. So, we're going to attune to this Aetheryte, as we have been. Going to set this as our home point because we are probably going to be dying very shortly. But the path of the healer is one paved in sacrifice. After all, and that's not a personal musing of mine. That's in the game as canon. Look back to our Logos actions of Sacrifice L, and here now with Lost Sacrificed in Bazia. It's just how it be. And we're just gonna snake our way down here to Eastern Banana Land. Now, we're not going to go all the way down to Camp Drybone. We're just going to discover it and then come back to get East Shroud. And look, here we are at level 3, and we're not even in our home territory anymore. And as much as I do love this music, we must return. For this is the way of the Conjurer. We cannot leave the shroud just yet. Now, question is, do I make an L shape and make it towards Quarry Mill, or do I brave this way? Let's brave this way. We've got this home point, so it's not like we're gonna lose too much progress if I just hoof it this way. Now, are these turtles hostile? I know there's Malboros that are around here that are hostile. Okay, they're not. They're passive. But these Malboros, however... Now, I forget what... Malboros don't have eyes. So they're probably sound aggro. That being said, we're just gonna take the long way around. Oh, those death mice. I think they're hostile. Okay, no, the Deep Void Death Mouse are not. Okay. The Trent, however, or Treant, whichever you prefer. Is hostile. Now, it does have eyes, but it's a tree. If I booked it, I probably could make it past. Okay, just... It turned around. I'm saving my sprint in case I have to book it from one of these if they aggro to me. We're so close. Don't turn around, you bitch. Don't do it. Alright. The final challenger. Do we even have to engage? No, we don't. And just like that, we have made it to Quarry Mill. Home of Palace of the Dead. An eventual destination, perhaps, if we make it that far. Alright, we've got Quarry Mill. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna go to East Shroud. We're gonna get the Aetheryte there, and then we're gonna return back down to Camp Tranquil, so we can go back into Thanalan. Or we might not even need to do that. We'll see. Alright, are there any quests? No, they're not. When we are one area discovery away from being able to get level 4 and be able to accept one side quest back in New Gridania, as well as the main story. I'm assuming Mother Mion probably just thinks that I walked out of fucking New Gridania and just immediately tripped on a squirrel and died. Because I have not been back in like half an hour. Now, what would be closer? I think instead of going to Eastern Banana Land, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to teleport. Except I don't have my Aetheryte tickets, so this is actually going to be expensive. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to North Shroud. No. No, we're not going to, because I don't think they'll let me into Kurthus, so I'm not even going to try it. I was going to try and go to Kurthus to get that last DXP bit, because I think it would be faster if it's available, but I have this gut feeling that it's not available. So, instead, we're going to go with Thanalan route. We're going to get Camp Drybone. And then I guess we'll just grab... Central Banana Land. Get Blackbrush and... Hell, I could just go to Ul'dah. Will they let me into Ul'dah? These are questions I never thought I'd be asking myself. But I think we're gonna find out. Who needs to be an emissary? Who needs to be high level to go to other lands? Not me. I'm a healer. Alright, we will find ourselves once again in Eastern Banana Land. Now we gotta prance ourselves all the way over to Camp Drybone and then to Central Banana Land. We could also go to Southern Banana Land as well, but I think I'd rather try to go to Ul'dah instead of down there. At least not until I'm a little more mobile. Or have more funds, at least, to afford Chocobo Porters. Well, I'm gonna have to make the trip anyway. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to the point where I have a mount. So it's gonna be depressing the whole way. At least like this, we get to appreciate the ARR zones. This is very much reminiscent of the first time I was playing when I just kind of walked everywhere, kind of in first person. Except now we get a little bit of a different view. It's when we're going basically backwards of the way when I started. We also get to see the new distant elements they added ever since they put flying in. You can see all this extra cliff faces that are questionably textured. Alright, so I think we're safe to get all the way to Drybone, because all the monsters here are passive. This is truly a journey, I tell you. Alright, into Camp Drybone. now I can proceed on to Central. And at that point, I think I'm gonna grab Blackbrush. And I'm just gonna march into Ul'dah, grab the main Aetheryte. Oh, gotta be careful. Despite their passive relatives being nearly feet away, Fate mobs are aggressive. We have done it, we have leveled up, and we have obtained a useless ability. Get that off our bar. Go away, ants. Okay. If only we stick to the main road, we should be relatively safe, except for these ants. Please no. My soft healer buns. Okay. We had enough of a lead to survive. I think I can just drop down from up here and be fine. Are these ants? Is this ant up here hostile? It is. Okay. Instead of that way, let's go this way. Unless there's ant underneath. There is ant. But if we slide over this way, we can move over to passive ant. We have made it to Blackbrush. Okay, so if you are a true healer, you must do all quests in Gridania that do not involve killing, and that you can turn in at level 3. You must discover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones. And you gotta walk all the way there. Unless someone gives you a ride, which I suppose you could also do. Since that does not inherently make you cause damage to anything. It would just expedite the process. So we're gonna go to Ul'dah. We're gonna attune there. Then we're gonna zip zap back to Gridania. So that we can continue our main story. And report to Mother Mion that we have in fact not tripped on a squirrel and died. We only had to march our ass out of the forest and through the desert. But we are experienced enough. We are traveled to be able to find out what happens next. Hello, Brass Blades. Do not mind me, the elf woman. Now we have made it to Ul'dah. We have Ul'dah and all of its side quests that we can potentially do as well. I suppose you could, in theory, instead of discovering all of those areas, I suppose you could have beelined it here to Ul'dah and done these side quests instead. I suppose that is something you could have done as well. But I do not know if it would have been enough. I'm guessing it would be. But I guess we'll never know, unless... You know what? If anybody's watching the VOD of this in the future, and if you wanted to do this in my stead, be my guest. Alright. Here we're going to attune to Ul'dah. We're going to attune to Ul'dah as a conjurer that started in Gridania at level 4. Okay, so instead of teleporting, can I get to the airship landing? Where even is the airship landing? Oh yeah, you gotta take like the elevator or something. So I could go around and get all the Ethernet shards for Ul'dah, so I can just teleport up there, but I can just take the lift. Unless they're probably not gonna let me use the airships, come to think of it. Let's find out. Hello. I would... Can you go to Limsa? Damn it. My hopes, my plans. They're destroyed. 400 gil. Ugh, I really don't want to. I mean, it's based on distance, right? Fuck it. Fuck it. I can sell. I have a bunch of items on me I can sell to make up for the lost cost. Alright. We're back in Gridania. Back in Gridania. We can grab... Well, we'll save the side quests for when we need them. I see there are additional side quests that become available. But most importantly, though, is we have our main story. To the Bannock. Hello, Mother Mion. I'm covered in sand and dirt. We'll be back later. I'm sure I'll be back eventually. Alright, back to Central Shroud. Hello, ground squirrels. My woodland friends, whom I would never hurt. And little ladybugs. And fungus over there. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. Ew. Now, I know eventually the main story is going to be like, hey, bitch, get some gear. Stop running around in your fucking underwear. But I'm feeling... I forget. I think it happens like at level 10. Hello, sir. Random NPC sitting next to this tree. Hey, look, side quests. Hello, sir. Training the adders. Yes, of course. We can get some pants. Some boots. Give me some boots. I can now accept the next job quest. It's a shame I can't do the current one. We got some new boots. Passing muster. Oh no, it's happening right now. Now you need proper gear. Equip your head, hands, and body with gear of item level 5 or above. We need some gear. And we also hit level 5. Well... Merchant, oh friend, oh buddy, oh pal. I would like to purchase some gear. This is for... Yeah, give me a hat. We have a hat. We need a... Okay, what was it? Okay, I don't need a belt. I just need a chest piece, hands and legs. We're draining our funds, but we have to. And finally, pants. We have done it, and here we are. Level 5 scrub that we are. $169 gil to our name. Give me a thing. Level 6, we're going up. Suspicious activity in the 12 zone. Okay. Let's investigate the stump. We have a new stick. Alright, well, as I understand so far, we are good. We're good to go. Let's go do this story. Yeah, let's go investigate what's going on over here. Us, the humble healer that we are. I hope it's someone that I will be able to heal. Because as of yet, oddly enough, I have not needed to use my healing spells. Granted, I have not been in combat with anything, but not even as part of the Conjurer's Guild have they asked me to conjure up some healing? A magic blade. Nice. I wonder what this is all about. I'm about to enter an instance battle. These battles may only occur during certain quests and missions. Alright, let's go. And here is where our story might just end.
Look, someone's already here.
Oh, could it be?
Oh dear. Is that a sword in a stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea.
It's 2.0 Ida.
It takes a lot less than that to incite the Green Wrath, you know? Why, the first time we came to the 12's Wood, we almost ended up as a train's dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papolimo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
Okay, that's a nice little bit right there. She just keeps talking. She just ignores him.
No, not this one. Not even close. Come on.
It's also the only time in the game I think we've ever heard a Moogle speak.
You know her, Kuplo Cobb?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
I don't remember this at all. I skipped the cutscene. Oh god, the weird ether goggles that they have not, like, used in a long time.
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Kopp seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing...
Well, of course it couldn't be me. Do you not see the stick on my waist? I, humble conjurer that I am,
Since the calamity,
would never pick up a sword,
really
because that would imply that I wish to do damage.
the slightest disruption to the etheric flow. And this sort of thing happens.
Oh no! Angry trees! This is it. This is my moment.
We have little choice.
It is finally my time. It is finally my time to heal. Yep. Yeah. Well, they don't seem like they need my help with healing. They seem to be quite good on HP. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I'm being accosted. It's a good thing these bulbs are... Haha! Get AoE'd, nerd! See? I can still be a good tank even when I'm not even playing tank. Hell, when I'm not even doing anything because these two don't even need healing. Just targeting to see how much HP it had left. I was not trying to auto attack because I didn't auto attack it. Man, wish you could kite more shit in this game. So, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I would have to fight things here to proceed with the story. But in fact, you can complete the first duty in Gridania storyline by doing absolutely nothing. And look, and that exactly how things went down. I stood there, frickin' A-posing, while they did all the work. Huh. What's this? Okay. Yeah, Heidelin's like, here, Field, shut the fuck up. I will take this sword, put it in my inventory, of course, not wield it. And make our way back to Galfred to report to him our successful extraction of the invading sword into our local trees. Yeah, I found this. Alright. Eggs over Queasy. It's a level 7 quest. Instructs wish you to collect Chigo egg sacs. You know, accept it. Even though I can't turn it in. But, you know, maybe before I turn it in I'll be able to reach that level. Who knows? The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigo population as necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Obtain Chigo egg sacs from Chicos. And just like that, right after where I thought things were going to come to an end, it looks like our solo attempt, our run, has now come to an end. As the only way to proceed is to kill these mobs over here. But in order to do that, I have to cast some spells. I have to cast harmful magics, such as this Arcanist casting Ruin. But that's an Arcanist, so they're fine. Or are they? Yeah, they're in fact an Arcanist. They're DPS. I'm a healer. I could never do such a thing. Never could I harm such innocent creatures that probably feast off of the blood of other creatures. And also apparently have a stinger? Holy shit, I've just noticed that. I never really looked at one of these up close. They're ugly. But still, they are beautiful in their own way, and I could never end their lives on my own accord. Which, unfortunately, and fortunately for me, because oh boy has this been boring. Except for like that little exciting bit right there at the end when I actually had to, or it was funny that I didn't actually have to do anything. This, unfortunately, is the end. If you are true to your word, and you are a healer that does not DPS, this is your endpoint. Completely solo, without any help from any other players, or additional gear, or any buffs like no road to 70 or whatever. This is as far as you get. Now, sure, there are quests around I could do to get higher level, but what does that even mean if I can't even progress with the main story, or as well as my conjurer quest line to, you know, get more abilities? So, if you did this on your own, and you say that you are a healer that only heals and doesn't do DPS, this is where your story ends. Oh, hello, random player. Hey, Tainted Wind Sprite. Hey, look, they're doing their Conjurer quest line. On level 20. Should probably get out of their way. They're doing theirs. They're, like, here. You know what? That's good. Here, we have a Sprout. This is a Sprout fucking person. See, are they? Am I a Sprout? I can't tell what classes they have. But we're just gonna assume that's their first job. That's their first class, is that. And they're a Sprout. They're there. They're DPS in that thing because the game's telling them to. So, yeah. But anyway. Now, this is as far as you can get on your own. However, both this and this can be completed with another person to help you. If they were to tag the mobs, you heal them to get aggro, and then they finish them off. That would probably work. I don't actually know. I assume so. But that will have to be another time to continue, because this is where things are going to be ending off. Well, as soon as I get over to the Sanctuary. Now, this is not the end for our character. For Miss Heal Nadipis. Nadipse. This is not the end for her. She will continue, however, not on her own. The only way she is allowed to continue with the story and with her path to being a conjurer, which, speaking of, this is as far as you get as a conjurer. I mean, sure, you could probably get some by leveling up. I don't know which of these are strictly related to class quests, but I suppose you could theoretically mob grind with other people and eventually do fates that don't require you to kill things to eventually get up to level 50 and beyond. But that's a little unrealistic if you ask me. So, for now, this is where our little elf lady is going to end off. This is the conclusion to Chapter 1. Chapter 1 of the Only Heals run. And, well, it's not a very exciting first chapter. And it took an hour and 40 minutes. But that's how things are. We'll see you next time, whenever I can coax someone into helping me for Chapter 2. So until then, goodbye.